Hello guys, in this video we're going to show you our book report about the first Hunger Game novel. My name is Naufal Muharram, student number 74.
I'm Gusti Andrean, student number 73.
I'm Aden, number 71.
Enjoy our video. First off, The Hunger Games is a fictional novel that revolves around a game where people kill each other and the last one standing is the winner. The book takes place in the fictional city of Panem. It consists of one major city called the capital and 12 other districts that surrounds it. Every year, every district has to provide two contestants called tributes, consisting of one teenage female and one teenage male being chosen randomly by a lottery. In this novel, The Hunger Games is at its 74th year. The story revolves around the main protagonist, Katniss Everdeen from District 12. In this particular year, Katniss is chosen as the female tribute and along with Peter Millark from District 12. All of the other tributes are then transported to the capital where all of them are being trained for the Hunger Games. This process before the game is filled with training, interviews, and overall preparing for the Hunger Games. When the day comes for the game to start, all the tributes, including Katniss and Peeta, are being taken to the venue of the arena. Then they will have to kill each other and try to become the last person standing to win the game.
So the next off, I'm going to explain about the characterization in the Hunger Games novel. There are three main characters in the Hunger Games novel by Susan Collins. It is Katniss Everdeen, Peeta Millark, Rue, and Hamish Abernathy. And there are also supporting characters such as Katniss' mom and her sister Prim. But here I'm just going to explain the main character in this novel. First main character is Katniss Everdeen. She is the protagonist figure in this novel. Katniss was described as a tall young woman with grey eyes who loves her sister so much. She is a brave young woman, and it is proven when she volunteered as a Hunger Games participant to replace her sister's Prim. She is also smart and strong figure because she can dodge everyone who tried to kill her and won the Hunger Games. And the second main character is Peeta Millark. He is the Katniss partner in the Hunger Games. He came from the same district as Katniss. He is described as medium-height man with blonde wavy hair and blue eyes. He is strong and smart characters. It is shown in the novel when he protects Katniss from the attack of Kato, which is the strongest participant in the game. Next, Hamish Abernathy is the main character with the figure of wise middle-aged man who like to drink a lot. He is Katniss and Peeta's mentor in the Hunger Games. We consider him as the main character because he has a big part in this novel.
The Hunger Games' main theme is survival and romance. It is often pointed out on the book that survival is the main thing to achieve. Through the middle of the book or when the game starts, Katniss immediately flees from the center of the arena and begins to survive alone. In this part, it is often pointed out the read is how Katniss can overcome any obstacle by herself, like hunting, getting shelter, and staying hidden from other contestants. Because we personally think that Susan Collins wrote this book for teenagers, we feel that she wants to show them, especially the girls, they can survive and overcome any challenge without the help of anyone. Towards the last part of the novel, when Katniss is reunited with Peeta, the whole feel of the book instantly changed to a romantic drama. Other than survival, romance is often being shown, especially at the end, where Katniss and Peeta were the only contestant left, and Katniss chose to die together with Peeta rather than winning alone.
Okay, so the story in the novel begins as Katniss and Peeta are chosen to participate in the 74th Hunger Games as tributes from District 12. They are first escorted to the capital with the other tributes from all districts. They spend their days there training for the Hunger Games, such as food gathering, setting up traps, and combat. After spending their time in the capital, they are all taken to the spot of the game.
And when the game starts, nearly half of the contestants are killed due to fighting for supplies at the center of the map. Seeing this, Katniss instantly flees from the area. Katniss used her experienced survival skill to hide in the forest. Then, a fire made from the game makers makes Katniss flee from the other players. She is spotted by a group of contestants who seem to have joined together as an alliance, and then nearly getting killed by them. She climbs a tree where they couldn't reach her. Peeta is also among the group who tries to kill Katniss. Katniss saws a branch holding a wasp nest and then sending it down to the group. The wasp drove the others away. However, Katniss is stung herself and begins to hallucinate. Pita returns to Katniss and telling her to run away.
After a few days, the victory condition for the game is changed, making it that a couple from the same district can win if they're the last one standing. Katniss finds a seriously wounded Pita. Katniss tends to her while also defending him from other players. Katniss and Pita then get seen by one of the last tributes. After a long fought battle, Katniss finally killed the last tributes and succeeded at the defending Pita. After succeeded at defending Pita, and then Katniss win the game.
So overall, we think The Hunger Games is a very good novel, especially for teenagers. The story is very well put, and for a fictional game that the author created, the book effortlessly explains it to the point that I think readers will easily catch up quick. The world building is great. I can feel and imagine every spot and every image in Panem. The fictional world feels alive and unique. Author Suzanne Collins also made a very good balance between fantasy and reality, making the world very real but also different.
What I think could have been done better is the story pacing. The book turns from a sad drama that explained the depression that Katniss felt as a tribute into a fast-paced kill-off. I personally think that it could have done much better. The gaping between the first arc and the second could have been bridged more steadily, rather than just immediately slapping readers of an instant slasher.
Then, verdict I have for this book is that it's ambitious but with a little bit of caution. It will have cult followings obviously, but not as large as the following of other well-known fantasy novels, such as Harry Potter series and Lord of the Rings. However, I think that this book is easier to relate to teens rather than the ones I have mentioned above. Society for the fact that this book is more focused on the relationship of Katniss and Pita, which is I think is the backbone of the book.
So overall, I think if readers are looking for a fantasy novel with an easy story and mixed with teen drama, obviously this Hunger Games novel is the right choice for you. Okay, so that's all for our video. See you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.